This is incredible. This bull market will make 2017 look small. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are, whenever you are. Thank you for watching my videos. My name is DaVinci Jeremy. I'm in the Pipe 5x5 here in Dubai. Hope you're doing well, guys. Oh my goodness. Every day in crypto, there's something exciting, crazy, new. This is the space of finance. And finance, as it is today, is actually, in some countries, it's 80% of the whole economy. Now, that's obviously not sustainable, of course, because normally throughout history, it's only been less than 10%. So yeah, you see the problem there, because moving money around is not production, right? It doesn't produce anything, right? So yeah, it's a zero-sum game, basically. So effectively, we have to start going back to producing stuff, and that's coming. Don't worry, that's coming. All right. So with that said, today we're going to be going over some cool news, right? With what's going on in crypto, because hey, crypto is taking over the old way of finance, and we're going to be talking about that in today's episode. And if you're interested in trading this, you could trade this on bybit.davincij15.com, 2bit.davincij15.com, or even coinw.davincij15.com. Links are in the description below. Okay, so let's go to the news of the day. First off is, yes, a little bit, you're like, oh, you start off with showing exchanges. Crypto exchange BitForex halts withdrawals and stops responding to users. You're like, didn't you ask me to just sign up with exchanges? Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did. And so how's that going to work? Head over to my description. Right? I want you to understand your risks when dealing with exchanges, and click on that video. That video details exactly what I think about exchanges and how you should plan your wealth, right? You should probably have only a certain percentage of your total investable wealth on exchanges, such as only 5%. So a total of 5%. So let's just say you're investing, let's say $1 million into crypto. The total amount that you should have in an exchange is about $50,000 for your total exposure in that. $50,000 at a time. The reason why is that these are honeypots, and as honeypots, they're subjected by hackers to be attacked and cash withdrawn. So Hong Kong-based exchange BitForex has halted withdrawals for at least 3 days without giving reason. On the day before the halt, around 56 million in crypto had been withdrawn from the exchange's wallets. Right. This guy does amazing forensics, right? But you know what? His forensics are only when, if it supports his beliefs. So be careful with this guy, Zach, right? If it's something, he's only focused on negatives, right? And if his forensics turns up a positive, he doesn't talk about it. He only talks about the negatives. So just so you know. So be careful of this guy, right? If he says something and he doesn't do any forensic analysis, that shows he might be trying to just, push a narrative. So be careful with this guy. So anyways, yeah, so he's reporting that, that he saw this money being moved. And yes, this is not good. The exchange hasn't updated their website since May 2023. This would on X. So this, their what's it called? The Twitter account. So that shows that something was up. And when you go to the website, you can see this as well. Anyways, you have to be careful with exchanges, and this can happen at any time to any exchange, right? Any exchanges that you deal with. So please keep that in mind. All right. So with that said, BTC held by 9 new ETFs. It's totaling about 300,000 in 50 days. 50 days, right? I mean, at this rate, we're talking, we're talking they could own all the Bitcoin in a very short amount of time. And believe it or not, they could probably go over 21 million Bitcoin if they're scamming, right? And I suspect that eventually that will occur. But let's see. Let's see if they do that, right? Because I mean, it would be an obvious statement of flaw. But who controls the narrative, right? They do. The media does, right? So the mainstream media currently controls the narrative, so they can not mention that little fact on the mainstream media. so keep that in mind. UNISWAP introduces wallet extension and limits orders. Jumps 83% in 30 days. Yes, this is huge, right? What are limit orders? Well, this feature provides users the ability to execute trades automatically at their desired price without needing to constantly watch the market. So this is going to be perfect for me, who wants to use the new, I've renamed it from Little Old Lady strategy to risky growth investment and strategy. And so you could use this method, now that this is available on Uniswap, to actually set limit order buy orders and limit sell orders, so you could sell half on a double into another asset. Hopefully, I don't know how this application is going to work. Hopefully, it will give you warnings. It won't execute on high fees, right? So if the fee is X percent of your total trade value, then it will not do it. Okay, well, we'll see. I'm gonna be the first one to try that out. All right. As you know, I'm gonna be recording a live video with Peter Schiff. Hopefully, I could pull this off, where I could do this live for you. Anyone who subscribed to DaVinciJ15.com. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that. I might have to do it separately. I don't know what the exactly what we'll do, but it's coming up on the 4th. That's when we're recording it. So we'll talk about that closer to that date. Anyways, Peter Schiff slams Bitcoin elevator up, then a jump. Paraphrasing an old market adage, Schiff remarked, "There's an old saying that markets take the stairs up and the elevator down. With Bitcoin, it's a bit different. Bitcoin takes the elevator up, then jumps." Yeah, I agree, Peter. It also a little different. It might take the elevator up and then jump, but it also straps on a rocket booster to take it to new highs. Oh boy, Peter, it's going to be fun when we chat. So I'm looking forward to that. I've got some great commentary, great things to talk about when we do our debate. So I'm looking forward to that, because I've read some of the same books that you have. And I understand where you're coming from when it comes to Bitcoin, why you think the way you do. And we're going to debate that. This is going to be fun. Okay, so let's get to the charts. And if you're interested in trading, right, you could do so at bybit.davincij15.com, 2bit.davincij15.com, or even coinw.davincij15.com. Links are in the description below. Okay, so let's get on with that. The TA, look at this. We're so far away from the EMAs. The 13 EMAs, like incredibly too far away from this thing. So you expect that a return to the 13 EMA, or the 13 EMA comes up here before we actually take the next move, or at least gets close, right? I think it's most likely a close call for the 13 EMA on the 4 hour. So we are going to take another run. The next run will probably go to the $60,000, where we're going to probably have some stabilization. You can see that there is right around 60,000, close to the 60,000. There's some resistance here. You can see right here. If we were to put some lines here on the weekly, is this daily? Let's go to weekly. Right, yeah, there we go. We can go to the candle bodies, and you can see there is a clear indication of weakness around the $59,000, $60,000 area. So we could expect some resistance there for Bitcoin, but Bitcoin is taking off to that level in its next run, as the 4 hour 13 EMA goes there. So we're going to be looking at how we're going to trade that in the next little while. The next thing we're looking at here is Ethereum. Ethereum wants to jump to the 34K. We missed the entry. It obviously did not come back down low enough for us to get an entry. So we have to take the lower levels. We're going to have to take a risk here. You can see that Ethereum is about to looks like it's Wing out, about to pump here. Maybe you want to wait for it to come back at you a little bit. Maybe it's from this W down here at the $3,253. It's a little bit risky, of course, right? So you have to stop loss it there, $3,235, and then try again, right? If it goes lower, maybe as low as the 32.15, you buy it back in, you stop loss it at the 200 period moving average. But definitely things are looking very warm and heated for Ethereum to go all the way up to its 3,400. Anything coming back to this, to the 31.26 is a buying opportunity to take you higher up there. So that would be nice if you get stopped lost, and then you can buy it down at the $3,100-ish area. Okay, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. I know I did. I know it's going to be a wild ride in crypto. If you're trading it, if you're just buying and holding it, you're going to do well in crypto. This is where some life-altering money can be made. And so I'm glad you're here. You just need to be positioned correctly and you will reap the benefits.